I was high in the mountains in Greece, a little town called Andretsina, on a mission to see all the Greek ruins, ancient Greek ruins left in the world. And this particular one in Andretsina, it's about 2 hours up a steep mountain road. In the winter I went. The town of maybe 500 people was shut down for the winter. We banged on the doors and got a hotel to open up for the 12, 15 students I was with and myself. At the end of the evening, we went to the one town taverna that was open to eat in, that everybody was sitting around in. And after our dinner, 8 or 10 of us sitting around a table started playing some poker for fun. Well, about 10 minutes into it, one of the police chief, the police chief and all the old men were sitting around sipping and talking. The police chief came up to us and said, "Are you playing cards? Are you playing poker for money?" I said, "Why?" He said, "Well, that's illegal. We have to arrest you. You can't. There was no gambling allowed." At which time the professor, who was a good friend of mine, we're all friendly, said, "No, he's showing us a magic trick." "Oh, what's that?" he says. So quick. Now that's about as much English as we could get between these. They spoke no English except for very broken. Enough to pull the cards together. And while he didn't believe me, I did a simple take a card and was able to find it for him. Well, it amused him so much that he called his buddy over to come and watch another trick. Well, this blossomed on for till within about 15 minutes, the entire restaurant was I was now performing in front of the wood-burning fire for the entire restaurant, was now set up as an audience watching me do an impromptu magic show where no one spoke the same language as us. There was no verbal communication. The best moment came at the end of a series of various card tricks and effects I could do silently, when I got the police chief to come up on stage, sit in a chair in front of the whole town, and I proceeded to roll up a paper napkin and do the slidini balls over the head.
Right.
So the cop is sitting there, and nobody of these people have ever seen anything like this. It's all brand new to them. I'm rolling up the ball, and he's sitting right there, and they're all watching, and I throw the ball over his head, and it goes away, and he can't believe it. He suckers into it about 3 or 4 every time. What I didn't know until the 3rd time the ball went over his head, the old man who owned the tavern with his apron and just a town guy was behind me smiling. And every time I threw a ball over the policeman's head, he would slowly shuffle on by and kick it away. And he was hiding them. And when the police officer eventually did turn around, that's what made it so funny. The people in the crowd thought this was... It set up the perfect situation, and making the foil of the man of authority of their town, and me at that point with hair down to here and tie-dye. We were from another planet to these people. And the level of honest communication that happened that night, without being able to speak the same language, the joy that we shared, and the laughs and the love at the end of the night, was one of the most powerful and magical experiences of my life.